It is. Hello, I'm back. I'm making good track of doing these videos, aren't I? Alright, this week I'm just going to play through the episode for the first time with you guys. I haven't played it yet. So Kai Hard Part 2. I've got the answers written down here, so I'm not wasting lots of time. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Previously on Cause of Death. As Amy's date to the museum boosters gala in the Soga Plaza skyscraper, Kai once again crossed paths with the seductive master thief Karayan. Only to have their reunion interrupted by an attack by a domestic terrorist cell and its commander, the man known only as Nemesis. Kai and Kara managed to escape fighting off the patrols pursuing them, and in the process discovered that the explosive vests worn by the terrorists were fake. Kara pleaded with Kai to flee with her to safety, but he refused, determined to rescue Amy from the terrorists, so Kara left him to his fate. And now, I'm going to be a terrible reader, and you know I am. Side Stories, Kai Hard Part 2. Don't know if you can hear my music. I'll put it on loud. You are now data analysis, Amy Chen, SFPD. Two armed men drag you via ramps into a large office, leading you to a steel fold-out chair under the glare of a bright lamp. Let go of me. Shut up. Standing, I'm saying you won't be able to know who's talking here, but I had no idea how to explain it to you guys. Try and keep up. Standing in the cold glow of the security monitor of a Nemesis, infamous commander of the Mobius terrorist cell, nods to his henchmen. I'm probably not saying any of these words right. No, they throw you roughly into the steel chair and bind your wrists and ankles to its supports with duct tape. What is it you people are really doing here? Huh? You haven't made any demands. There'd be an army of police and news cameras down there if you had, but the street's deserted. I'll ask the questions, miss. The duct tape chokes circulation in your limbs and you feel pins and needles in your palms. Focus, Amy. They've been hunkered down in this office for an hour. Look around, see if you can get some ideas what they've been up to. You recognise a briefcase resting on the corner of the ones the terrorists seized from your fellow hostage, Casper Ricky. An arranged of neat grid on the tables nearby are the 50 smartphones the terrorists confiscated to prevent the hostages from calling for help. What are they doing with the phones? Your vision jerks away as Nemesis clutches your face, bringing his close. Young lady, you and I want the same thing here. We both want this to end as quickly and painlessly as possible. In that sense, we're teammates. He moves to a pair of wires ripped from the wall. Their tips stripped of insulation and strikes them against each other. Electricity arcs between the frayed copper ends until the henchman flips off a nearby light switch. Is he gonna shock her? Bastard. Your friend, this Kai Caliber, he's a wrench in the works. 3 of my men are dead, yes, but it's not payback I'm after. In fact, I respect him greatly. He's fighting, he's resisting, a warrior, much like myself. Nemesis squats down beside you. But he's a danger to himself, running around the building on his own, a danger to you all. Once we get what we came for, you are all free to go, but if he disrupts the delicate process... How dumb do you think I am? You've never let anyone go in your life. Straight to the business then. Who is Kai Caliber? Oh, I'm not going to tell him. No, don't tell him. I've got the answers there. I might as well look at them. Hey, you're not... You are resolute like your friend. I expected no less. Nemesis grips the back of your seat and drags you over to the table of the hostages' cell phones. He rests his still feet of your chair atop the exposed wires. Identify your device. I'm not going to point out my phone to you. That's the right thing to do as well. Yes, that's it. Resist. It's the only weapon we have as individuals. The terrorist by the light switch flips it on. Bzzzt. A strong electric current rushes through the metal of your chair, passing through your body. You feel your teeth, your diaphragm, and your heart all clenched with an unbearable agony. It's shocking her. I'm going to get shocked again by the looks of this. Nemesis waves his hand silently at the subordinate. The current stops and you slump against your restraints, gasping. Nemesis pushes your hair from your face. I owe loyalty, I do, but I asked you a question. Which phone is yours? Nothing. I'm sorry, Amy. Very well, you apparently require more convincing. As the current shoots back through your bones, your back jerks into a violent arc. Every vein in your neck is embossed on your skin. Every muscle and tendon in your body feels as if it's on fire. Every cell screams. Your jaw clamps down so tight that you nearly shatter your own teeth. The current cuts off, but aftershock convulsions still rack your body. No way I'm surviving another round of that. Good, because I'm putting out your phone next. Nemesis stabs the sweat from your brow. I must confess, even I'm astounded by your resilience. Oh, I think that's resilience. I went too fast. We all make sacrifices for what we believe in. And you have made your noble stand, Miss Chen. But what remains to be seen is whether your spirit will be taken to where your body cannot follow. Identify your device. Point out your phone. I'm not going to do it again. You jab weakly with your chin towards the phone distinguished in the pink Lovely Kitty Paradise case. It's that one there, but phone or no phone, you're never going to stop Kai. You're going to lose. Let's test that theory, shall we? Next answer is right. Nemesis selects your phone from the table. So you probably can only see the top of my head here. Let's do it. KK Kai Caliber, here we are. Nemesis nods to one of his men stationed by a portable computer. The henchman deactivates a small plastic device, a signal jammer. As he flicks it off, Nemesis presses the number to call Kai. You hear it ring. When he answers, tell him to turn himself in. He will not be harmed. Amy, is that you? Are you okay? Yes, Kai, it's me. I'm fine. How did you get out? How are you calling me? I thought they were jamming all calls. Kai, listen, there's something you need to do for me. Anything. I need you to fight. Yeah, but I need you to take out every single one of these guys. I need you to. Nemesis pulls the phone from you and smirks. He winds up and punches you across the jaw. You just punched Amy. I should punch you back. Amy, what are they doing to you? Mr. Caliber, this is Nemesis speaking. You performed admirably, but you're impaling yourself and other hostages. I can't speak. And your stubborn friend here, not to mention our delicate operation. For the next 10 minutes you have a total... I'm missing... do not test me further, I couldn't say that word, I'm sorry. Caliber. The line is dead. Nemesis grunts and dashes your phone to bits against the wall. He won't come. I know that. No matter, any second now my men will corner him like a trapped rat. What do we do with her, sir? Throw her back with the others. Best not rile up our hostages more than we already have, and we may need her yet. You are now Forensic Tech Kai Caliber. I might have to do this one in 2 parts. Ooh, 2-parter. You sit in the cold floor behind the wine bar of a deserted restaurant perched on the top level of the Soga Plaza building. You stare at your cell phone, fearing the call back from Nemesis, but the screen stays blank. If you don't turn yourself in, Kai, they're going to keep hurting Amy. Duh, but if you do, they'll just kill you both, moron. Moron, you're the one talking to out loud to yourself, buddy. Sigh, Kai, what have you gotten yourself into? I love Kai. Distant footsteps startle you. Startle me. Just looking at the next answer. You peek over the bar from behind. On the restaurant's broad glass, 2 heavily armed terrorists approach, cautiously hand-signalling one another. You duck back as the soldiers pull the doors open. Do you think he's in here? The lights are on, it's gotta be him. Well, be careful, this Kai fella has got me. He's got to be ex-military. He took down 3 of us. My guess, he was Black Ops. Whether he is, he developed some serious issues from it. You don't cut a man in half and shift him down an elevator without a few screws loose. Yeah, you take point. Me, why should I go first? You go first. You army crawl behind the bar until you reach a wine rack. You pull out an handful of bottles, glancing at the label on one of them. Oh my god, that's a long word. An 1876 Tempranillo Never mind. Probably a bad year anyway. You roll the bottles. You roll the bottles in a rapid succession along the hardwood floor towards your pursuers. Hey, Epiluxum, what's that sound? I think I said his name wrong. One of the terrorists takes a step forward, his foot falls on the rolling bottle. Whoa, someone is... Please don't come upstairs. He slips, flipping backwards and instantly squeezing down on his carbine's trigger. The man crashes heavily onto his back and you hear him wheezing, the wind knocked out of him. His partner jogs up to him. Cap, are you alright there? Whoa. The second terrorist slips under the bottle, spilling over the landing and hard atop his head comrade. 2 for 1 happy hour. Give me a sec. Please don't come upstairs. There, if you can still hear that. As the 2 terrorists fight each other off and climb back to their feet, you dip through the swinging door into the kitchen. You race through the expansive cooking area, sprinting between long counters of gleaming steel. Sure wish I hadn't given Kara all those guns before she left. That's what I get for being a gentleman. Something catches your eye and you skid to a halt. You consider the set of dozens of champagne bottles and the nearby industrial stove top oven. As heavy footsteps approach you, hurriedly arrange the bottles on their side across the range top. You switch on the range. You spin all the high range top tiles to high before taking cover behind the numerous steel countertops. 4 gas flames spout from their nozzles and lick the rows of reclined champagne bottles, killing their labels and boiling their contents. Come on. The terrorists emerge through the swinging door directly across the kitchen from your battery of champagne. The pressures within the bottle skyrockets from the heat, blasting all the corks and a volley of high-speed missiles aimed right at the door. Pop, 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 pop. The terrorists shield their faces from the salvo. Incoming enemy fire, 12 o'clock. Help, I'm hit, I've been shot in the eye, I'm blind. Suppressing. The terrorists let loose a wild sprays of return fire, pinging across the kitchen and ricocheting off refrigerators before retreating back to the seating area. Now that's what I call bottle service. Someone's coming. You get back on your feet and dart off, but wham, you whack your forehead at full speed against the pot tangling from the ceiling rack, and cool darkness slips you into its embrace. Right. I am going to end this part here and do a second part in a sec. Okay, just go to the next one. There'll be a link somewhere, probably in the description. Okay, see you in a minute or so.